Hi family, back with another video. Thank you very much for your support and for watching my videos. I know I haven't been posting in a while. I'm sorry about that. So let's continue with After We Fell by Todd. So few things that had happened in this final chapter that I'm actually going to talk about, and those are the things that actually are going to actually make us understand what is going to happen in after ever happy after. Yeah, and we're going to understand more because I'm wrapping up on this book. So Hardin is in trouble. He's in trouble because he fought with Zed and the at the university. So he actually hurt Zed physically, and there was a case against him by a law case, and then also at the school. So they were planning to suspend him, or it's either they expel him. So Tessa was actually helping, and that day they had a hearing. On the day of the hearing, Tessa and Zed meet up. When they meet up, Hardin overhears them talking about Seattle, and then he was very angry about it. That how come Zed knows and he doesn't? So to cut the story short, Hardin doesn't actually want to go to Seattle because Tessa is going to Seattle to work for another company, another Vance company in Seattle. So Vance, Kimberly, Trevor, and Tessa, they're moving to Seattle. So Hardin doesn't want to go. So I think he has a history there, which we are not really sure what really happened. But I think he has a very bad history, and definitely with the girls as well. So he doesn't want to go. And then it made him angry that he had to hear about Seattle through like his rival and stuff like that. And I can understand why. But anyway, another thing that happened on this final chapter, Hardin and his family, they had a trip that they had to go. I forgot the name of the place, but it's a trip that they took before Tessa leaves. So I think Tessa had about like a week or two before she goes to Seattle. So when they go there, Hardin uses this girl who's a family friend, Lillian, in order to make Tessa jealous, and it was really working. And the funny thing is, Lillian is gay, or let me say lesbian. So Tessa is getting jealous and stuff like that, and then she meets another guy who's a bartender, and then she also tries to make Hardin jealous and stuff like that, and then they fight. I think the reason that Hardin actually went out was after they fought from the bathtub, because what do you call, Hardin sabotaged Tessa's apartment back in Seattle. So it means that Tessa doesn't have a place to stay. So she's actually going to be able to be forced to stay with Vance and Kimberly. So what happens again is that they were just making each other jealous, Tessa and Hardin, and Tessa gets very drunk, and then she does stuff. Yeah, she's busy dancing on tables and stuff like that. And another thing that happens on this final chapter is that what do you call, um, Harin's mom is engaged to that guy that she was dating back in after we collided. Yes, so she was. I think his name is Joe, if I'm not mistaken. So she's engaged to him. They're about to be married. So Hardin and Tessa go to London to attend the wedding. So when they were there, Hardin actually catches his mom making out with Vance, and he was very angry about it. That how could his mom do something like that and stuff like that, for like when she's just about to be married and with Vance of all people, like who's an old friend of his father and stuff like that. And I think from there, they that's how Hardin actually finds out that Christian Vance is actually his biological father. So he gets angry about that, and he storms out, and I think he burned the house, but at least nobody was hurt and stuff like that, and then they covered it up. And yeah, anyway, uh, another thing is, Tessa and Hardin, they get to what do you call to be close with Vance and stuff like that. Now that Vance and uh, now that Hardin actually knows that Vance is his biological father, and then Kimberly gets pregnant, and then also Karen, Landon's mom, she gets pregnant, she gives birth to a daughter, and then yes, Kimberly is also pregnant as well, and then everything is going just the way things are supposed to be going. And what happens is that in this last final chapter, what I'm getting from the book from Anna Todd, what she's actually trying to say, she's giving Hardin and Tessa real challenges, challenges that just don't only deal with just them, that also affects other people. So in Hardin's case, he has to deal with his emotions of uh, hating his father all his life, ever since his father ever since his mom was sexually assaulted, and the hatred that he had for his father and stuff like that. He had to deal with that and actually try to put himself in his father's shoes, that why his father was not there for him. So it shows that Kent had actually suspected that Hardin is not his biological son, but he was just not sure, maybe, but he had suspected it. So it made Hardin to actually kind of understand why his father was absent in his life. And then he also gets to understand why Christian Vance did not raise him and stuff like that. And then in that way, he gets to understand both worlds. And then in that way, he's not spoiled. He's not like this brat that he was actually portraying himself as and stuff like that. So in that way, Hardin actually learns the hard way to actually grow up. And then he gets to know that he has a little brother, and yeah, he gets to know his little brother in a better way. And then because anyway, this his little brother, I forgot his name, Smith, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's Smith or something. He had actually, he was very fond of Hardin, so now it makes sense that it's like he could sense that this is my big brother and stuff like that. So thank you guys very much for actually supporting me, for being there for my channel. Thank you so much, and I wish you can be able to see the content that I have for the next few weeks and stuff like that. So the next video that I'm going to be posting, I will be talking about the fourth book by Anna Todd, After Ever Happy After, if I'm not mistaken. It's just so many after and ever happies that are there so much. But anyway, the fourth book anyway. And then I wish that you can also go and watch the movies. After has been released a long time ago. I've watched it. After We Collided, also I've watched it. After We Fell, it has just been released. I think it's been a week now or 2 weeks, plus or minus 2 weeks. So go watch those movies, and then you can be able to understand the books better, or you can be able to put in the information that is on the book and that is on the movie, and be able to blend it together and see what has been scrapped out, or what has been exaggerated, or what has not actually occurred the way Anna Todd has actually wrote the books and stuff like that. So it helps. That's why I like watching the movies and also reading the books as well. But I always read the books first and then watch the movie after, unless if I watch the movie and did not know that there was a book, then I go and check the book out. So thank you very much, guys. Keep on reading and keep on watching those movies that are based on books. Then it'll be easier for you to fall in love with the book. Thank you very much, guys. Adios. Until the next video, take care of yourself and go and vaccinate, and also keep on wearing your masks, washing your hands, and then sanitize. Thank you very much, guys. Don't forget to vote. Thank you.